Long ago, in the cold, endless reaches of space, a great corporation called Weyland-Yutani made a discovery, something ancient, something powerful, something terrifying. From the wreckage of a doomed ship, they recovered a cocoon unlike any other. And from that moment on, fate began to weave a dark and deadly story. Far away, on a distant and shadowed planet called LV-410, a young woman named Rain Carradine dreamed of escape. She had spent her whole life trapped in the colony of Jackson's star, working under the cruel grip of Weyland-Yutani. But when she learned they had secretly extended her work contract, she knew she had to run. She wasn't alone. With her by her side were her adopted brother, Andy, a loyal but malfunctioning android reprogrammed by her father, her ex-boyfriend Tyler, his pregnant sister Kay, their cousin Bjorn, and Bjorn's brave adopted sister Navarro. Together, they stole an old hauler, the Corbelan 4, and set their sights on a long-abandoned Weyland-Yutani station called Renaissance, where they hoped to find cryostasis pods, the only way to survive the long journey to a paradise world called Vaga 3. But Renaissance was no safe haven. It was split into two massive modules, Romulus and Remus, and when Andy connected to the station systems, he learned something chilling. Vaga 3 did not allow androids. If Rain wanted freedom, she would have to leave behind the only family she had left. Their mission quickly unraveled. While searching for fuel, Tyler and Bjorn accidentally unleashed something monstrous, hordes of alien parasites called facehuggers, creatures that latched onto their victims, planting something terrible inside. In a desperate attempt to survive, Rain took a dangerous risk. She upgraded Andy with the security chip of a broken android named Rook. But the moment she did, Andy changed. His loyalty no longer belonged to Rain. It belonged to Weyland-Yutani. Though Andy still helped them escape, the damage was done. One of the facehuggers had found Navarro, and she was not going to survive. To uncover the truth, Rain activated Rook, who revealed the horror of Renaissance. The scientists had taken the original xenomorph, the nightmare that wiped out the crew of the legendary USCSS Nostromo, and experimented on it. They had tried to reverse engineer life itself. But the alien escaped, slaughtering everyone in its path. The last survivors had only one hope, to kill the creature. But when they did, its acidic blood tore through the hull, dooming them all. Now, history was repeating itself. Bjorn, Kay, and Navarro tried to escape, but it was too late. The nightmare inside Navarro was already waking up. The creature ripped through her chest, killing her instantly. The chaos sent their ship crashing into the station, knocking it off course. Renaissance was now on a collision path with LV-410's planetary rings. It would be destroyed in hours. As if that weren't enough, the creature that burst from Navarro had already grown. Bjorn tried to fight it, but the monster's blood melted through his flesh, killing him in moments. Now only Rain, Tyler, Andy, and Kay were left. Kay ran. The alien followed. But when Rain and Tyler tried to save her, Andy stopped them. He had calculated the odds. The xenomorph was waiting. And so, Rain and Tyler could do nothing but watch as Kay was taken. But there was still one last piece of Weyland-Yutani's dark legacy to uncover. Rook revealed the station's greatest secret, Z01, a strange, powerful fluid harvested from the facehuggers. It could rewrite DNA itself, creating perfect beings, capable of surviving anywhere, even the depths of space. Rook wanted it taken to Jackson's star, or he would never release their ship. But Rain was done following orders. She and Tyler took up their weapons and charged into the darkness, determined to save Kay. Andy warned them the creature's blood was too dangerous. One wrong move could rip apart the hull and kill them all. They found Kay, barely alive, trapped within the xenomorph nest. Desperate to save her, Andy gave her a dose of Z01, and before their eyes, she began to heal. But they were not alone. The creatures came, dozens of them. Tyler fought bravely, holding them back so Rain and Kay could escape, but there were too many. He gave his life to save them. Rain ran, dragging Kay to safety. But she couldn't leave Andy behind. She fought her way back and overrode his programming, restoring him to the brother she knew. Together, they made their stand. With xenomorphs closing in, Rain had one final idea. She disabled the station's gravity. The creatures floated helplessly, and that was all she needed. She opened fire, blasting them to pieces before their acid could hit the hull. But one remained. The monster born from Navarro came for Rain, its eyeless gaze locked on her. It lunged, but Andy was faster. He struck with all his strength, killing the beast at last. Their mission was over. The Renaissance station plunged into LV-410's rings, torn apart by fire and ice. Rain and Andy escaped aboard the Corbelan, leaving the nightmare behind. But their fight was not over. As they prepared for their journey to Vaga 3, Kay went into labor. Rain rushed to help her, only to see something was terribly wrong. Kay was not giving birth to a child. She was giving birth to a monster. The Z-01 had changed her, merged her DNA with the alien. The thing that came from her was not human. And before Rain could stop it, it killed Kay, then tore through Andy's systems, shutting him down. It was just Rain now. She grabbed the last escape pod, tricking the hybrid inside. With a single push of a button, she ejected it into space. It screamed, thrashing, but the rings of LV-410 tore it apart, ending Weyland-Yutani's nightmare, for now. Alone, Rain recorded her final message, then climbed into cryostasis with Andy, just hoping that one day, they might wake up on Vaga 3, far from the horrors of the past. And so, their story drifts through the darkness of space, waiting to be remembered. And that, my dear ones, is how Rain Carradine fought the darkness and found her way home.